Hey guys, Matt Miller here with PolitiBrawl News. Watch Karoline Leavitt take down Kaitlan from CNN when she challenges the legality of Trump firing wasteful, lazy employees in the government. Watch it right here.
Past 4 years, we've seen the Biden administration spend money like drunken sailors. It's a big reason we've had an inflation crisis in this country, and it's incumbent upon this administration to make sure, again, that every penny is being accounted for honestly.
Why impose this pause with so little notice? Why not give organizations more time to plan for the fact that they are about to lose, in some cases, really crucial federal funding, at least for a period of time?
There was notice. It was the executive order that the president signed. There's also a freeze on hiring, as you know, a regulatory freeze, and there's also a freeze on foreign aid. And this is, again, incredibly important to ensure that this administration is taking into consideration how hard the American people are working. And their tax dollars actually matter to this administration. You know, just during this pause, DOJ and OMB have actually found that there was $37 million that was about to go out the door to the World Health Organization, which is an organization, as you all know, that President Trump, with the swipe of his pen in that executive order, is no longer wants the United States to be a part of. So that wouldn't be in line with the president's agenda. DOJ and OMB also found that there was about to be 50 million taxpayer dollars that went out the door to fund condoms in Gaza. That is a preposterous waste of taxpayer money. So that's what this pause is focused on, being good stewards of tax dollars.
One, on the freeze in federal funding, who advised the president on the legality of telling government agencies that they don't have to spend money that was already appropriated by Congress?
Well, as the OMB memo states, this is certainly within the confines of the law. So White House counsel's office believes that this is within the president's power to do it, and therefore he's doing it.
Okay, so they disagree with lawmakers who say that they don't have the power to freeze this funding.
Again, I would point you to the language in the memo that clearly states this is within the law.
And on what happened on Friday night, the administration fired several inspectors general without giving Congress the 30-day legally required notification that they were being fired. I think only 2 were left at DHS and the DOJ. And then yesterday we saw several prosecutors, I believe 12, fired from the Justice Department who worked on the investigations into the president. As you know, they are career prosecutors, therefore they are afforded civil service protections. How is the administration deciding which laws to follow and which ones to ignore?
So it is the belief of this White House and the White House counsel's office that the president was within his executive authority to do that. He is the executive of the executive branch, and therefore he has the power to fire anyone within the executive branch that he wishes to. There's also a case that went before the Supreme Court in 2020, Scala Law LLC versus the Customs, Bureau protection. I would advise you to look at that case, and that's the legality that this White House was resting on.
So you're confident that if they bring lawsuits against you, those prosecutors who were fired, that they will succeed?
We will win in court.
And
yes.
Did he personally direct this, given they worked on the classified documents investigation and the election interference investigation?
This was a memo that went out by the Presidential Personnel Office, and the president is the leader of this White House, so yes.
Of course, Trump is going to fire the people that were used as political weapons to target him, to try to put him in prison, to try to tear down his reputation. These are people that had positions of authority in government that used those positions of authority to target a political enemy. They are obviously compromised. They cannot be trusted. They need to go. And Trump and Elon Musk and DOJ, his whole administration is cleaning house in the government. This is what we need to see. And of course, we see Kaitlan, CNN, the corporate media, pushing back against this and trying to poke holes legally in everything that they're doing. But Elon Musk and Donald Trump just don't care. They're going to fire who they designate to either be compromised people who are ideologues or people who are frivolous, wasteful, lazy bureaucrats that have to go. You know, people who are trying to build DEI programs in Serbia on the taxpayer dollar, spending millions of dollars doing that. They're out. They got to go. And I like that Trump and Elon, they're going in like a bull in a china shop. They don't care what kind of red tape is up. They don't care what kind of precedent there is. As long as it's legal, which Karoline Leavitt clearly explained was the case here, they're going to do it. They're going to do what they want to do to reshape the government, to make sure it serves the American people and not the elitist and the bureaucrats sitting in cushy chairs in Washington, D.C. Everybody who's pushing back against what Trump and Elon are doing right now, it's a major red flag. You know, they don't like the fact that the government's getting cut down to size, that we're removing waste, that our tax dollars are being allocated to places that matter, that actually are efficient and make a difference for the American people. They're against this. They're trying to make it seem like it's illegal to do this. They're trying to challenge Elon Musk as an unelected official. All these bureaucrats that he's firing were not elected. They have massive amounts of power. They've been abusing that power. They've been wasting our dollars, and none of them were elected. They simply don't have a leg to stand on, and it's very suspicious that there's so many people, you know, like Kaitlan Collins here in the corporate media that are against this, or they're against the fact that Donald Trump, of course, is going to remove people that were used to target him. He can't trust them, and they have shown low moral integrity using their position of authority in that way. It's kind of like when your little brother hits you with a lightsaber and then cries when you hit them back with a lightsaber. You know, they set this precedent. They started this dirty politics. They threw everything that they had at Trump. They tried to get him thrown in prison. They tried to impeach him several times. They tried everything. And they've set the precedent now of this down and dirty politics that the Trump administration is not going to shy away from at all. And Karoline Leavitt's doing an amazing job. We've seen her be scrappy and resilient in her first press conferences. She's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with the media. And it's great to see that they've let in so many people, so many non-legacy media outlets and podcasters and YouTubers and people outside of the mainstream into the White House press pool to ask questions, to be part of the conversation, to help move the conversation forward. And diversify this corporate media monopoly that we see getting all the attention, all of the advertising dollars, everything. Now this move is gonna help new media, alternative media be taken more seriously, because these people have audiences that rival or demolish what CNN's audience is, what NBC's audience is. People trust these other voices more than people like Kaitlan Collins. That's just the way it is. And I think the Trump movement has been a major part of that, dispelling the hypnosis effect that the mainstream media has had on the American people. Let me know what you guys thought of this clip in the comments. Do you think Karoline did a good job dealing with Kaitlan Collins' question? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you guys get notified when we post new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.